Hey, what's up guys, Tomcat here, and I am bringing you the final car review of the January Recaro car pack in Forza Horizon. I saved pretty much the best for last. This is the Mercedes McLaren SLR, and what a car. Why are you hitting me, Ferrari? What a car this is. I mean, stock, just right from the dealership, you can just do mad burnouts with this thing. Stand in one place, lock up the brakes, and just burn out for days. I mean, this thing is a burnout machine, drift machine, pretty much whatever you want to make it. It can race, it can cruise, it can drift, it can do anything you want it to. This car is fun to drive, sounds good, it's deep and growly, it's a supercharged V8, and just the way it puts down the power is awesome. And every time you hit the brake, that awesome air brake spoiler comes up. That's awesome. Every time I just kept hitting the brakes over and over and over because I just love seeing that little spoiler, that air brake pop up. It does it on the MP4-12C as well, so I mean, a very cool feature of the SLR. And as always, hitting the tunnels for some awesome sounds. I mean, this car deserves tunnels. This car deserves tunnels everywhere. If there was an open world map that was just tunnels, this car deserves it, because just listen to it. We're going to a tunnel, listen. I mean, isn't that, wow, Van, wow. Isn't that amazing? That sound, it's just, oh my god, it just growls, and it brings this thing to life. It really, really does. Listen again. I mean, isn't it just so dramatic? Sounds like a lion roaring. This car, I mean, it's like almost like a German Corvette. That's really what this thing is, pretty much. It's a German Corvette, but it's a little more, I don't know, it's not a Corvette ripoff, though. It's different. It's a little more sophisticated. It's hard to describe. It's hard to describe what this car is, because on one side, it's brute force like a Corvette, but on the other side, it's a Mercedes, it's sophisticated, it's... Whoa! Why are you hitting me, Slap? I see you in that CRX. What are you doing in my video? Anyway, back to our usual top speed run stock. We always do. We got the top speed run stock. Then we're going to upgrade it and give you the upgraded top speed run. This thing is fast. I'm going to get that out of the way right now. This thing is fast. Even stock, this thing is fast. It just, I mean, you get it out on the highway, mash that gas to the floor, and it will go. It just goes. It doesn't even let up. It just pulls and pulls and pulls. The engine does not let up at all. Just look at those numbers, rising and rising and rising, hitting 200, 201, and I mean, that's as far as I got until this Prius decided to change lanes right in front of me, typical Prius driver. And so now we're going to go ahead and actually upgrade the car. We don't get any like body kits or anything, just the normal Forza Aero. That's what I was expecting on this car, because you don't really get any modifications for this car unless you're talking about companies like Fab Design and stuff like that, which have never really been in Forza, and I don't know if they're ever going to bring in actual European body kit and tuning companies like, you know, Fab Design and stuff like that. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of that, but anyway, big European tuner. So whenever you max out the SLR, just know that you're getting something crazy, and you better be ready to handle it. I actually chose to keep the stock engine for this build and not swap in the V12 from the SL65 Black Series. I mean, when you do that, you push the thing well over 1,000 horsepower. And if you guys want a video of that too, then I'd be more than happy to do one, because that thing is just pure craziness. Getting some nice looking HREs on here. Love HRE wheels. I always have been a big fan of HRE wheels. And when you end up upgrading the entire stock engine, it'll turn out about 900 horsepower exactly. So it's a pretty hardcore machine. And when you go through all the upgrades and you're going through, you wonder, is it going to put down the power? And that's what I always wonder when I do these builds, especially with front engine rear wheel drive cars. Is it going to put down the power? Is it going to be able to keep the back end in check? And you know what? this car does. It actually does put down the power pretty well. And I actually don't really show the paint booth very much in these videos because I don't really ever use it, but I wanted to be a little creative with this car, give it some kind of crazy paint job. Decided to go with a matte dark purple violet color. I think it looks really good. Some people may agree, some people may disagree. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care, agree or disagree. I mean, it's all up to you guys. I also decided to paint the wing matte black. I think it gives it a nice little touch, especially when you pull the air, well, not pull the air brake, but hit the brakes and the air brake comes up, gives it a nice little effect. And you obviously you got your matte black wheels just to complete the look of the car. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks really good, and I'm really happy with how this build turned out. So finally, here we have our full maxed out top speed run. This is hard on the brakes right here. You can go full gas, full brake, and it will lock you up and just do burnouts for days. And you can see a little bit hard to get off the line. Again, Prius changing lanes in front of me. What is it? They have they're like magnetically drawn to my car or something. But look at those numbers. Look at those numbers rising like crazy. I actually think this is probably, well, I'm not sure. I think it's faster accelerating than the Lexus LFA Nürburgring edition that I showed you guys in the last video. I'll have to test that out though, because they're in the same area, I think, as far as acceleration goes. So we just blasted up to over 220 real quick, and it's a great car. If you guys want to pick up a car from the pack and you only want to pick up maybe 1 or 2 cars, this is the car to pick up, because believe me, this car is worth it. So if you guys enjoyed that little video, then don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport 4, Forza 5 coverage, and all the rest of your favorite games, guys. I will talk to you in the next video.